Und damit willkommen zurück zu The Great Ace Attorney Adventure Chronicles. Mal schauen, was uns heute erwartet. Im letzten Mal haben wir schon ein bisschen was gemacht. Nur zumindest Deduction Dance mäßig. Und das jetzt hat er dabei herauskommt. Then being a brand new shovel is sure to be the first thing he does know that you have to reveal the secret. Oh, if he doesn't, maybe Mr. Windyback will. He already has plenty of troubles here after all. Oh my life, I'm sure I'm not so unscrupulous. Ich bin nicht so skrupellos. Hopefully this is that you available reason. Sensitive information must be handled with an utmost of care. Wenn wir jetzt mal die Deductions mal vom letzten Part fertig machen. Nur mal so nebenbei bemerkt. Muss man mal fairerweise sagen. One can never be sure that someone privy to secret won't disclose them. And once the word is out, it's out. Perhaps I think twice before confident in you next time, Mr. Schwamms. An excellent idea, Naruto. An excellent idea. I said, Mr. Naruto, you know what to do, I'm sure. Yes, let's listen to that great deductions again and see if we can message into their shape. Very well then, let us start once more from the beginning. Auf Schirms Magnificate Local Reasing Spectacular. Ja, alles klar, mein Lieber, alles klar, muss man fairerweise mal sagen. Mal schauen, was dabei jetzt noch herauskommen wird. Dementsprechend brauche ich ja nicht mehr so nennenswert vorlesen, muss man fairerweise sagen. Ja, bloß bis zu den entscheidenden Punkten. Da müssen wir dann wieder eingreifen. Und ich hätte das ja schon aus den vorherigen Parts. Man muss das fairerweise mal sagen. So by Mr. Shaw's freezing, the Benedict came here in order to aptly for a good job, so he could dig down as far to the floor. Yes, in an attempt to tunnel into the sewers to again access to the money in the vault of the bank across the road, but he wouldn't get very far with a broken shovel. No, I think it's fair to say his motive lies elsewhere. The question is what did bring Mr. Benedict here at this particular point of sin? Ja, das hier. Mal schauen, was eigentlich muss man dann wirklich schauen, was dann dahinter sich befindet. Oh. Look at all the script note what is back on the flyer here. I don't believe it. What is it? Listen to what it says. Name China Lessert. Height 5 foot 2. Green cape Scroofy white coat, Scroofy white shirt, blue sketcher racket. That details the description of Miss Lestrade. Goodness, good Güte. There is even a sketch of her and all. Also, if he showed it to her, she'd fire that smoke grenade launcher his face are sure, and look, the details of the shop have been written down here too. Many banks, brokers, bakers, redemptions, deadline 15 April. This is today's date. I would Mr. Benedict have all the information scrawled on the back of the piece of paper. Also dann müssen wir das ja mal direkt was hier rein, weil das ist dann das richtig nennenswert, da will man sagen können, dass es das ist. Yes, what brought you to this shop in the first place is the info about Miss Landstraight. Right, so my dear fellow, it would appear that writing and sketch on the reverse of the flyer pertain to Miss Landstraight in Mr. Winnipeg's promptery there. Your original told us that you had merely given chase after Miss Landstraight, stole her redemption's ticket from you. But that is a insanely veiled lie. It is the information on the back of flyer that led you here today, which I mean, here is the Winnipeg's pawnbrokery and today's the redemption's deadline of the overcut. You waited outside for the young girl matching the descriptions you have written down arrive. And you have gone to some legends to hide the reason for your pursuit of Miss Landstraight. In other words, there is something ulterior motive for your actions. The cane which you unwittingly close to person exhibit an incontrovertible convictions. What a not, I have this cane for years. Also das ist dann wieder dann hier das Deduction Dance. Oh. Razor, what's a fury? It's a metal Capcom found on the end of the cane. Is the Marufudo. The bit that makes a nice clinking sound on the pavement. Exactly, and Mr. Sholmes is right. It appears to be missing on this cane, but it doesn't actually look broken. No, it doesn't. I thought the gentleman currently did recoil when Mr. Sholmes identified the cane as suspicious. In other words, there's some secret about the cane that Mr. Benedict would rather we don't know. Oh no, man. What is me? Ist die Initialien? Okay, there, look here, Mr. Sato. There are some letters on the handle. Ah yes, those must initials, I think, in the West. Customary for people engraved there belongs with the first letters of names. For Sherlock Holmes would as you mean? That's right. The initials on the came obviously Ah, AG. Why does it feel that's not quite right? Mal schauen, wo wir. Heißt das fällt ja wirklich auf die Spitze, aber ich wollte mir da mal das AG dann mal durchschauen, aber vielleicht wird das dann später nochmal wichtig, muss man so fairerweise mal so sagen. The end of this cane is just barrelwood. Yes, and according to Mr. Sholmes' deductions, this rare shovel blade would have been attached. Could it just be that the tip of roll? I'm sorry, Mr. Naruto, but I couldn't possibly speculate. Yeah. Was ist making Mist? Initialien? Ich würde die Initialien ihrer Damen. Da wirklich mal sagen. Das muss ich schon mal wirklich so sagen. Das ist jetzt für die Sache. Das sind für mich gefühlt Initialien. Also, mehr Wichtigkeit kann ich auch nicht liegen. Okay, das scheint auch sogar das Richtige. Kann auch wohl das Richtige zu sein. The contract of which I speak is, of course, the initialing. Most astute observations would you say, Mr. Eckert Benedict? We are led to believe so that your initials are EB, yet in a most possessive manner. You have in your quest a coordinate bearing the initials G. An incontrovertibly wrong. The cane isn't. You said before that you had that cane for years. So don't try to tell us that bank just borrowed it from it or found in the park. In short, but you called yourself to be a gentleman, you have to visit a true name. You called something wrong. Okay. Sollen wir mal wieder nicht vorlesen. Wenn ich mal wieder effizient, dann habe ich wenigstens mal wieder ein bisschen Pause vom Reden. Oder besser vom Englischen vorlesen. Let's consider so. Kaum habe ich es gesagt, schon muss ich wieder was vorlesen, ey. Lass mal wieder on point fairerweise sagen. Let's consider the bare bones of what's happened here. Miss Lansford remained at that fire by looking overcut. Now a mysterious man has appeared, introducing himself with a fake name and claiming that the overcut belongs to him. But we know that he is actually divided Miss Lansford from our written descriptions, which suggesting, as he told us, is untrue. Also ist eine Lüge. Nicht wirklich wahr, aber hey. So what we need to hear it. Is someone proves that the overcut can't possibly belong to him. Also dementsprechend müssen wir jetzt mal schauen. schon abgeschlossen. Oh. The seems on the show Sarah's coming apart look. So is it, you know, a moment ago when Mr. Benedict supposed he's by something that was said. I thought I heard him make a rather strange noise. Sounded a bite like a tin roll. But no, then I think it was probably the sound of seam ripping open. If you look closely, it doesn't seem to be a very dreadful fight. The cells are stretching, bursting and holding. I have a hope of fascinating it the front. If we are to run around in it, as I'm sure we will sing a world of further part. That I'd like to see. Sorry. I have. So how can we make Mr. Benedict run out? Is this really? I think. Das ist ja so sehr, aber das müsste ja. Wenn ich dann die das hier ist, muss das Splitscreen sein. Das würde ja auch nur als einziges für mich jetzt als Sinn ergeben. Dementsprechend, the split seam that you evidently would like to complete is the key to understanding this riddle you see. Yes, because the overcut is rather than obviously approve of it. Having forced it over your broad shoulders, the seam is already breaking apart. My suspicions of you aroused from the outside. When you so boldly lied about your name and so boldly violate his occupied arm. This conclave of untruth has all been for once very specific rules. To steal the articles that young girl read meant for. Haben wir ihn quasi dann gelöst. Oder wie sieht das jetzt halt hier aus? Du herauskommt with a Readment Item. Ja, jetzt geht schon hier weiter, als haben wir das wirklich gut gelöst, muss man fairerweise sagen. Okay, dann brauchen wir ja wieder bloß dann die spezifischen Sachen. Muss man wirklich fairerweise sagen. Entsprechend. Dementsprechend. Junge, bin ich froh, dass ich dann da ist, das Wort nicht mehr vorlesen muss, wenn ich das ja schon im vorherigen Part schon hatte. Und dementsprechend lege ich mich ja auch dann meistens los durch. Bis zum entsprechenden Punkt. So, ja. The direction of the deductions must change rather dramatically. No, I think. Yes, no more talking of tunneling into the servers. Anyway. Who can then that is mysterious gentleman did know the watchword? Passwort, ja. Da müsste ja dann da draufstehen, sie ist Professor. If you didn't know that word, Mr. Windy Bank would never allowed You read them to the article. You look like anything. Another way. If you did know the word Mr. Nipping holds aloft, you read him the article whether it was yours or not. The question is cold. The gentleman have found the watchwords out of them. Oh. Okay, da wüsste ich aber jetzt halt fairerweise auch nicht zumindest nicht im ersten Moment, wo ich da jetzt nachschauen sollte. Weil dann müsste es jetzt quasi draufstehen, oder? Mega Streets Works is title. And these intentions of all specifically intentions that's tonight. At the confectionery shop on the corner, won't be afraid. Case something first confectionery later, Mr. Naruhodo. Because of my... Next. Mr. Green bag is gone, he has loaded blood. Like. Wo sollte das Bildchen dann stehen? No, let it. It's just a suicide road. It appears to be a main. The Windy Bank has. Ich bin mir irgendwie immer noch nicht so auf den Namen hier klar. Das muss ich mal fairerweise sagen. Let me see. What does it say? Oh, Professor. Mr. Penny must make a note of what was his customers give him right before their eyes, and in an alarmingly clear script as well. Oh dear, I don't know where to look. Who knows that the razor... Also müsste doch quasi der Notizbuch hier quasi die Lösung quasi sein, ey. Nee, die Lampe will ich doch nicht, aber nee. Da muss ja das doch die Lösung sein, muss man sagen. Mal kurz dehnen. Die Beinen, nee. The method is related by the noted on the counter to which your eyes were inadvertently drawn. Yes, the progress here follows the same procedure whenever a customer claims to read them in a tickle. He asks the customer for the watchword and notes down the responsive utter one on a notelet he has to hand. Then he consults his ledger and confirms whatever or not the watchword makes that of the article in question. I would expect nothing less a diligent pawnbreaker, but is diligence clearly is its disadvantages. What are you talking about? Worüber redet ihr? It is clearly appears that you were present in the shop before your accusations against Miss Lindstreet. In all likelihood, you followed her inside, then heard her talking to Mr. Windybank when the diligent program made a word of the watch is common as practice. Altered writing the word professor on the notelet beside the ledger. And that's what's master plan you deal with? Dementsprechend Ja, jetzt einfach mal wieder nichts fertig, das ist schon mal wieder gut. Aber ich hatte schon im letzten Part gemacht. Dementsprechend schaut euch die Parts an. Hm. Dementsprechend. Ja, du hast keine Idee, wovon wir reden. Article we are talking about are the overcut and the music box disc that was one of the pocket, which according to Mr. Winnipeg isn't even worth a penny, and yet this man went to such against to steal them. Why? I wonder if perhaps we already have the evidence we need to explain this missing out of cozy, really? I'd have better than a short look throughout all the evidence we have. Und jetzt muss man natürlich die Musikbox hier präsentieren, die wir natürlich vorher gemacht haben. You see, this music box disc tell us all we need to know. What's that on the back? It's a read from Mr. Gilbert. Der scheint uns ja wirklich noch lange zu verfolgen, wer da hier, Mr. Gilbert, der von Temple Philanthropist, wo first and curious circumstance it sold body 2 months ago. A prominent man in London that is loving sharing demonstrate a distance lack of scruples. Follow are an ascertained of his review, perhaps a subordinate. Mr. Gilbert was a man of unusually small stature. In fact, he was precisely the right size of the overcoat that you have squeezed yourself into. Your true identity remains shrouded in mystery, Mr. Benedict. But the final conclusion here is crystal clear. The reason you came as temporary to tell was to retrain an article left behind by the late Magnus McGilded. Acquired an item at this point by Mr. Gilbert. So wird das dementsprechend haben wir es auch gut abgeschlossen, muss man fairerweise sagen. Yay. Well, Mr. Magnus McGilded. Aber, ich sage wie es ist, was jetzt doch so alles abgehen wird, dies und vieles mehr erfahren wir im nächsten Mal. Vielen Dank fürs Einschalten und bis zum nächsten Mal.